Last night, you may have stopped breathing dozens of times and never knew it. Every snore steals a slice of deep sleep and slips oxygen away from your brain. Over the next 7 days, you and I will run a simple, evidence-friendly plan to shrink those awakenings. No gadgets required, no expensive supplements. By the end of the week, you should know whether your snoring is just annoying or a sign to talk with a clinician. First, a 20-second self-check. Do you wake with a dry mouth, a dull forehead, or back of the head headache, or the urge to nap by mid-afternoon? Has a partner noticed loud snoring with brief silent pauses, then a gasp? If any of that sounds familiar, stay with me. Here's the promise: fewer oxygen dips, more deep sleep, and clearer mornings, using small, controllable changes. Tonight is day 1, baseline. Set your phone across the room. 1 hour before bed, go screen-free. Dim, warm light, no laptop, no doom scrolling. In a notebook, write bedtime, wake time, any middle-of-the-night awakenings, and a morning energy score from 1 to 10. If you sleep alone, set a 15-minute voice memo as you fall asleep so you can hear whether snoring ramps when you roll onto your back. This is not perfection. It's a baseline. Lower arousal in the final hour, then capture the data. Day 2, position and nose. Snoring is a physics problem. A softer, narrower airway plus faster airflow equals vibration. Side sleeping keeps the airway more open than lying flat on your back. Build a side sleep lane with a firm pillow supporting the neck, a small pillow between your knees, and a rolled towel behind your back, so returning to supine is less likely. If you're stuffy, do a gentle saline rinse or a warm shower before lights out. Alcohol within 4 hours of bedtime? Skip it tonight. It relaxes throat muscles, increases collapses, and fragments deep sleep. Day 3, calm the system. Train the airway. 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing. 1 hand on your chest, 1 on your belly. Inhale through the nose for 4. Pause 1, exhale for 6. Then do 20 tongue throat reps. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth, slide it back, release. Add 10 snore-proof swallows. Swallow while keeping the tongue against the palate. These drills lightly condition the muscles that keep the airway from buckling, while slow breathing turns down sympathetic fight or flight so you enter deep sleep faster. Day 4, metabolic timing. Finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed. Heavy late meals push reflux toward the throat and crank up snoring. After dinner, take a 10 to 15 minute walk. Nothing heroic. That small movement improves glucose handling and makes overnight awakenings less likely. If heartburn is common, elevate the head of your bed by 6 inches or use a wedge pillow. Less reflux means less throat swelling. Day 5, bedroom physics. Make the room cool, dark, and quiet. Target 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Block light with a sleep mask or blackout, and remove small LEDs. If street noise intrudes, use steady white noise, so your brain isn't constantly checking irregular sounds. Dry air? A bedside humidifier can reduce mouth breathing. If you mostly mouth breathe, try an adhesive nasal strip or very soft chin support to encourage nasal airflow. None of these are cure-alls, but together they lower the odds of airway collapse. Day 6, run the alcohol. A/B test. On one night this week, have a single drink with dinner. On another, go alcohol-free. Compare wake-ups, morning headache, and your partner's snore notes. Most people see deeper sleep and fewer awakenings on the no alcohol night. If the difference is obvious, you just found a high-leverage fix. Day 7, score it and decide. Calculate your sleep efficiency. Time asleep divided by time in bed. Count awakenings. Note your average morning energy and whether your hands and feet feel warmer on waking, often a sign of better overnight oxygen and blood flow. If your numbers improved, keep the routine for 2 more weeks. Deep sleep gains are cumulative. Why do these simple steps work? Snoring happens when a partial airway Narrowing forces air to speed up and vibrate soft tissue. Every vibration can trigger a micro-arousal, pulling you out of deep sleep. Side sleeping, clear nasal airflow, steady glucose, a cooler, darker room, and a calmer nervous system all reduce collapses so deep sleep can stitch back together. Add light movement after dinner, and your body shifts fuel into muscle instead of turning it into overnight airway trouble. Let's talk safety and red flags. If someone notices loud snoring with silent pauses, gasps, or you wake with choking, if morning headaches are frequent, if blood pressure is hard to control, or if you're dangerously sleepy in the daytime, those are reasons to see a clinician. Ask about a sleep study. Depending on your results, options range from nasal care and weight management to oral appliances or CPAP. Modern devices are quieter and smarter than most people expect. If you already tried CPAP and struggled, a refit or different mask style can be a game changer. A few pro tips to stack the odds. Keep caffeine before 2 p.m. It halves your deep sleep even if you sleep fine. Don't chase sleep with late-night screens. Blue-enriched light delays melatonin and pushes deep sleep out of reach. If you wake in the night and can't fall back within about 20 minutes, get up. Keep lights dim and read something bland in a chair. Return to bed only when drowsy. This breaks the brain's habit of pairing your bed with frustration. Finally, anchor your wake-up time 7 days a week. The body loves rhythm. Deep sleep shows up for people who show up on time. Where do you go from here? Keep the 7-day routine for 2 more weeks. If snoring remains loud or you have red flags, schedule an evaluation. If this week reduced awakenings, tell us in the comments which change mattered most: position, alcohol timing, or the evening wind down. Next video, we'll test early dinner versus late dinner on real-world sleep efficiency. Sleep well, breathe easy, and give your brain the oxygen-rich night it's been asking for.